As you know, my name is Clinton Legenius, and today we are going to continue from where we stopped. Today is going to module 5 on relationships in SQL Server. Today we are going to see how we can create relationship between two tables relating together. So we are going to cover learn about relationship, the types, and creating a relationship using the database diagram. This is something you need to know. It's really cool. It's very easy to use it to build relationships. So again, I have this animation that reminds you to subscribe to my channel, because if you do subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below, it motivates me to keep making these lessons for you. So feel free to subscribe to my channel. This channel is actually not monetized. That is, there is no adverts on my channel. And also, I'd like to mention, if you have any challenges, please leave me a comment. I'm going to respond to you. So I'm going to put away this presentation and let's get started. So for now, this is what we have. We have a student table that contains a number of items. So we have student ID, first name, last name, and now we also have department. So for now, we want to now create a table that contains the list of all the departments in the school. So basically, the intuition is that a student belongs to a department, or we can say a department contains students. I think that is how it works. So the first thing we want to do, we want to create a table called department. So we're going to expand our database, go to tables, and I'm going to just say new table. So it's going to be department ID is going to be int, name of the department, location of the department, and the head of department. HOD is for head of department. This is going to be varchar, and this is going to be int. Now I'm going to set the department ID to be the primary key. So just click on it, right click on it, and say set primary key, as you can see. To make this auto increment, so that it's auto increment, we call it identity. We are going to drop down this identity specification and just change it from no to yes, okay? And now it's an identity column, so we don't have to add any ID. It's going to automatically increment. The name of the table is TBL department. All right, now we have a table called department. I'm going to kind of insert some data into this table. So let's go to use a query. So let's see. So let me write a query. Insert into TBL department name, location, and HOD, and I have the values written there. So I'm going to just click on it and just run it. So we have one item inserted into the department table. Let me insert another one. So we have department name is computer science. Science. So location is see, I'm just wasting all this time. So okay, so let's just have two items in the department table. So now we have ID of the departments is 1 and 2. We did not insert it, it automatically generated. So if we select from department, select star from TBL departments. So I execute, you can see that there are two items in the department. So the relationship is saying that we need to relate the students table with the department table in some way. All right, to do that, the first thing we want to do is we need to, in the student table, instead of storing the departments there, we store only the department ID. This is in line with the principle, the ACID principle, ACID. Always have that in the back of your mind as a SQL Server, as a DBA. ACID means atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So we are saying that we have the principle of isolation. We need to isolate different information to different tables. Department information in the department table, student information in student table, we don't mix them up. We need to create a relationship to join these two tables together. So to do that, we are going to modify the student table. Instead of having departments in the student table, we should have department ID. So let's go to the student table. I'm going to just right click to the design, and now I'm going to have department ID. So this department ID is a primary key. In the department table, the primary key is the department ID. But in the student table, this department ID is a foreign key, right? So take note of that. A key that is not a primary key in a table is a foreign key. So the type will be int. All right, so I'm just going to save it. So what we are saying is that the department ID now is in two tables, and this is the table, the column that relates the two tables together. So take note, you understand the difference between a primary key and a foreign key. All right, so let me now show you something very cool, and that is database diagram. So just say new database diagram. And at this point, we want to create a relationship. Before we create this relationship, I add the two tables there, and then we want to understand that there are different kinds of relationship. We have one-to-many and we have many-to-one. I have a department, one department contains many students. That is one department, many students is one-to-many. And that is what we want to create here. Or if you look at it from the student side, one student, many students, one department. So many to one. It's the same relationship, but we are looking at it from different perspectives. All right, so how do we do it? The way to do it is to drag the primary key to the foreign key. In this case, the primary key is the department ID in the department table. I'm going to just drag it from here all the way to department ID, the foreign key, and I'm going to drop it. It displays this dialog box for now. You understand this primary key table, department, foreign key table student. Department ID is the name of the column. And say OK. For now, say OK. For now, also say save. And we are going to give the name of this diagram DRG school, because it's kind of a school we are creating. School has a department and student, so DRG schools. So now, yes, save everything. So now you have the symbol, infinity means many, and the key side of it means one. So now we've created this relationship perfectly, everything is fine. How do we use it? How do we now make it work? Let's say we want to have a list of students with the head of department also attached, right? So how do we do this? We can use a view, and this we can do in the next lesson because I'm running out of time. So in the next lesson, we will now see how to leverage on this relationship we've created. I'm going to thank you for viewing. Thank you for being there. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That way you motivate me, and also you don't miss any update when I make new lessons. And we see in the next class.